What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so we had some basketball action yesterday. Yesterday we saw game one of the Eastern Conference semifinals between the number one seeded Cavaliers and the Indiana Pacers, who I believe were the fourth seed this year in the Eastern Conference. And the Cavaliers have been seen as the overwhelming favorites. They went 64-18 this season. The Pacers are a team of two halves for the most part, a team of two halves. By that I mean there was a stretch this season where the Pacers went 10-15, right? But I believe since I think it's February, since February, the Pacers had the fourth best record in the NBA since that time period, since I think January or February onward. And we saw that with the Pacers and their domination of the Milwaukee Bucks. And then we saw what we saw last night. Now this makes the Milwaukee Bucks loss not look so bad. Maybe this Pacers team is a lot better than what people have been giving them credit for. And maybe Tyrese Halliburton, as much as people don't like him, is a better player than what people tend to think, even though the NBA voted recently, NBA players voted him the most overrated player in the game. Me personally, I think that's Trae Young, but it is what it is. The Pacers came into Cleveland and stunned them 121-112 to take home court advantage and to take the lead in this best of seven series. And I think we shouldn't be that surprised. I did a little bit of research before I did this video, and you tend to forget things. But remember when the Cavaliers had that little slide about a month ago? One of those games, I think it was April the 13th, one of those games toward the end of the regular season was a loss where the Pacers came back from a 23-point deficit to beat Cleveland. So even though at the time we thought, well, Cleveland just isn't playing that well, maybe it was the Pacers were just playing that well. So the Pacers were led by, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different players in double figures. Aaron Nesmith has 17 points to go along with, I believe, 8 rebounds. Pascal Siakam, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Miles Turner had 13 points, 11 rebounds. Andrew Nembhard, who's been unbelievable as of late, on both ends of the floor. 23 points, 6 assists, 7 of 10 shooting from the floor, 5 of 6 from three-point range. Tyrese Halliburton, 22 points, 13 assists. He had a big three midway through the fourth quarter to give the Pacers the lead after the Cavaliers were on a run. And Mathurin, I think his name is, had 11 points for the Cavs. So that's 6 different players in double figures. The Pacers, 6 different scores for the Pacers, excuse me. The Pacers shot 53% from the floor, 53% from three-point range, which you normally don't see that against that Cavaliers defense. And for the Cavs, we didn't see that spread out, team-orientated offense, balanced offense, I guess I should say. We didn't see that in last night's game. And a lot of that had to do with the fact that the Pacers made things a lot more difficult for the Cavs. And give me 1 second. Okay. count back. So, yeah, the Pacers made things a lot more difficult for the Cavaliers as far as the flow of their offense is concerned. So their main guys were having to play hero ball. And, look, it looks great when Mitchell goes out and have those scoring bursts. Yeah, it looks great. It looks great in the highlight reels, but 33 points on 30 shots. Ty Jerome, 21 points or whatever it was on 20 shots, 8 of 20, 13 for 30, 1 of 11 from three-point range for Mitchell, 1 of 4 from three-point range for Ty Jerome. If you're the Pacers, you take that because that's inefficient hero ball scoring. That's what it is. Now, I'm not knocking Mitchell for doing that or Ty Jerome because they were in desperation mode. They had to do something. But that's when you see that the offense is not clicking correctly. And the pace of the Cavaliers, especially, the pace for the Pacers, especially with the Cavaliers being without Garland, is going to be a problem. It's going to be a serious problem. They're going to need Garland back. And they're going to have to do a better job slowing the game down a little bit more so that their physicality, the Cavaliers' physicality, could be more effective. And with the pace slowed down, that could get their big men and their size advantage to slowly start to overtake the Pacers in this series. To me, this series will be decided by who controls the pace and what team dictates their style of play that is prominent in this series. But, man, I'm going to tell you another thing, too, about this game. There was a lot of great shot making in this particular ball game. A lot of great shot making. My goodness, man. These guys earned their money last night. And this is what you want to see in the NBA. You want to see, look, I get it. People like offense, but you want to see some defense, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see a three-point contest. And with the Cavaliers, especially, you see a nice balanced team. Well, we didn't see that enough last night, but it is what it is. But anyway, the Pacers got a big win on the road, and let's see if the Cavaliers can come back in this series and win game 2, because now the Cavs are going to have to win at Indiana to regain the series advantage. Anyway, tell me what you guys think.